What are some common mistakes people do when they jump on the diet?
A lot of people don't eat enough carbohydrates, honestly. So you kind of experienced this because you were doing meat plus honey and you felt tired.
Oh, man. And I was just having to drink a ton of caffeine to
Right.
get through the day.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't do enough carbohydrates. There is this idea circulating in the health space now that sugar is bad for us in all of its forms. And so fruit juice is bad for us, or fruit is bad for us, or this honey, a food that humans have been eating for literally hundreds of thousands of years is somehow bad for us, when there are, in fact, multiple studies showing that honey improves metabolic function, that honey has many benefits as a sort of pure food. Look, if you take the sugar out of that and you just gave someone pure sucrose, probably not as good for humans. High fructose corn, not good, but honey is like a whole food. There are hundreds of compounds in that honey. It's amber colored. There's all kinds of good stuff in there that affects our microbiome, that affects us at a cellular level. It's much more complex than pure sugar. But there is this notion happening online, and I think it's coming from a place that is well-intentioned, but I think that the execution is wrong, that humans do not tolerate sugar and fruit well. And that to me is wrong, because there's lots of studies that show that fruit juice improves endothelial function inside of our blood vessels, decreases LDL oxidation, decreases DNA damage. So there's lots of evidence that fruit juice can be good for humans. Obviously, like fresh squeezed orange juice is better than what you're getting in the plastic at the grocery store. But I do not think that most humans need to fear sugar in the form of fruit juice, or honey. Now, take that statement in the context of, if you're already diabetic, you're not going to tolerate sugar well. And I don't think it caused your diabetes. I think that ultimately what causes someone to become diabetic or on that insulin resistance spectrum is metabolic dysfunction driven at the level of the mitochondria by other things, predominantly seed oils, along with other ingredients in our foods that are ultra processed, not fruit juice, and not honey. Those didn't cause your diabetes. So I think a lot of people make the mistake of fearing carbohydrates. And again, everyone needs to sort of construct a diet for themselves with an amount of carbohydrates that is reasonable based on their ability to tolerate carbohydrates, which should improve over time. And a lot of people don't get enough carbohydrates.